Ladies and gentlemen, Ernie's show is about to start, so sit down, get comfortable, shut the fuck up, and listen.
Earnest, smart as shit, man. That fool's always been a fucking bright dude. He ever tell you when he fucking smacked me around?
Fuck no!
Get over here!
Don't let that fucking bastard fool you. That fool got hands.
For real?
I bring it up all the time. This fool's like, why don't you drop it? I was like, man, because that shit was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Honest with Earnest. Now that's my type of show.
It is Friday, June 23rd, and it's just being Earnest. We back off of another little tiny hiatus. We don't ever take too long off, but we back here to grind the microphone. It's just me. It's just me and my man Lenny today. No Cleve. He is on a date with his queen.
Yep. Enjoy yourself tonight, y'all. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cleve and wifey.
Shout out to Cleve. Cleve and Lenny shot a video yesterday.
Yep.
And it was a lot of herbs being blown.
Yes.
And
indeed,
Cleve was beside himself.
Yeah, he was.
We'll let Cleve tell you that story. I think it might be a horror story for Cleve as far as herb goes. Well, the way he explained it to me this morning, I wasn't there.
Okay.
But the way Cleve explained it to me this morning, it was almost like he was like, I'm never smoking weed again.
Damn.
He was one of them talks.
That sucks. I'm gonna have to sit down and have a chat with him.
He said y'all had the killer.
But that is true.
I tried to tell him. I said, man, it was just how you know some Lenny and Seabear, you know. And Cleve was like, nah, it was different.
No one. Well, I mean,
he said it wasn't different.
It was good, though. That's for sure.
So y'all shot a video for the song Adidas.
Oh, yep.
That you guys got on the Smoke Sessions Volume 2 compilation album that you and Vallejo artist Seabear are working on.
Hell yeah.
And they have a song with Cleve called Adidas. All day I dab and smoke.
Yep.
And that's what the video was about. And Cleve may have indulged a little too much, and he's never been a heavy pot smoker.
True that.
I've never known him to be this heavy pot smoker. Even when I tend to burn with him, he bows out very early. Very early.
At least he knows his limits, but that
But he was showing out for the video and out there shining. But I'll let Cleve come and give his rebuttal about that.
His experience was probably
he's probably gonna have an awakening, another one, so to speak. Well, I think he had an awakening to say he's never gonna chief again.
That sucked.
So a lot happened while we were gone.
Yeah, whole bunch.
I would say what happened most recently that we have to address, since we are a hip hop based show, is the death of legendary rapper from the group Mobb Deep, Prodigy.
Yep. Rest in power, pimp.
Sure. Prodigy was a member of the group Mobb Deep, and they were very young kids when they came in the game. Yep. They had to be 17 or 18 years old when they did Shook Ones. Had to be, well, it was, they were young. And he played a very intricate part of hip hop. Just the whole coming up of it in the early 90s, when everybody calls what I believe is the golden age.
Yeah.
I believe that the early 90s in the mid 90s, I should say, was the golden age of hip hop. Yeah, groups like Mobb Deep came in and from New York. I love New York rap. I don't know if a lot. So I guess the meaning of what I'm trying to say is that I don't feel that hip hop. I don't think we appreciate people like Prodigy very much. I don't think we appreciate rappers when they get old. Like I don't get it. You know, I don't understand why they treat when rappers get old. It's like they treat them like, oh, you're a has-been, get up out of here, and they do it quick.
Yeah.
They do it very quick, and I just don't see, country music just telling Johnny Cash he too old. I mean he's gone now as well, but they praised Johnny while he was here. Johnny got his while he was here. Prodigy, he's getting it now. They giving him all types of tributes and all of this. But, I never seen anybody call Smokey Robinson old and say Smokey Robinson is over the hill.
Right.
Who says that? Nobody ever says, oh, Mick Jagger too old, he don't need to be doing this. Look at Steven Tyler, what the fuck he doing?
Right.
Only in hip hop will they shit on you for being old.
Nice.
And it's very sad that Prodigy passed because nobody gave a shit about Prodigy. Yeah. At all. Nobody was checking for Prodigy.
I'm guilty, that's for sure. I know the magnitude, you know what I'm saying, of like, you know what I'm saying, that he did it, for hip hop, what he was a part of and stuff, but I never was personally a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, I give him respect. They got a couple songs. I know a few of the Mobb Deep songs, you know what I'm saying? And
I bet you know more than a few.
But, I'm just saying, like, it sucks. When I heard it, I was like, damn. And then for it to be from something... I don't know. I thought it was if he choked on something or if it was from a sickness.
They said he choked. Okay. TMZ reported that he choked on an egg.
Yeah.
But they're not saying that was the cause of the death. Nobody knows what the cause of the death was. Right. But he had sickle cell anemia.
Yeah.
And sickle cell anemia is black people get sickle cell anemia. Yeah. White people get cystic fibrosis.
Right. Certain things that
you know what I mean. But Prodigy had sickle cell, and he was in Vegas, where the temperatures get up to about 110 degrees. Okay. So sickle cell that will fuck with you. It weakens you because it weakens your immune system and gets you dehydrated like that.
That's not a good combination,
right? He shouldn't even been out there.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And they just said he was toe up. He went back to the hotel. He said bye to iced tea. Went back to the hotel. And they said his condition worsened. They took him to the hospital.
Damn.
And there's a football player named Ryan Clark.
Okay.
He played for he's retired now, but he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. He played safety.
Okay.
And he had sickle cell, and he played football with sickle cell. But when his team would go to play the Broncos in Denver.
Yeah.
When the Steelers would go to play Broncos in Denver,
yeah,
he couldn't go.
Oh shit!
He said he wasn't going. He said he wouldn't go because of his sickle cell. You could kill him, man.
Shit, damn, that sucks.
Because of those conditions and that altitude.
They'll fuck him up. Yeah.
You weaken your immune system. You be out of there.
Right. That's crazy.
So,
yeah.
I think Mobb Deep shook once. I was never a big Mobb Deep fan either, but I always appreciated it. And whenever I heard a good Mobb Deep song, I felt good.
But yeah, that's dope.
Because I love Havoc's production. Prodigy, I like the earlier Prodigy. The older Prodigy, I didn't really care for, but Havoc on them beats was just so vicious. I love Mobb Deep. Mm-hmm. And I like Prodigy, and I like what he brought to hip hop.
Yeah.
And I loved when 50 Cent signed Mobb Deep. Back in the early 2000s, that was cool. I like hearing them on a Dr. Dre beat. That was dope.
Right.
And I appreciated them. I always appreciated them. If I fucking heard Nelly, if I heard a new Nelly song, I would listen to that shit.
It's because
I've never been a huge Nelly fan, but I'm always always appreciate people for what they've done.
Especially in that era, what they did in that part of the game at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Missy Elliott. It's like I would listen to any Missy Elliott song.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, she just dropped something
she just dropped
was that
something.
last year? I don't know. It was probably last year. Or something
last
like
year.
that.
I heard some shit like a year ago.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It was dope.
She's dope, man.
I heard Big Boy's coming out with an album, by the way.
It's not out already?
I don't know.
I think it's out.
I'll be under a rock. You feel me? I just hear shit.
I think it might be out. I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
I've never been a big boy guy.
Really?
But I like Outkast a lot together.
Production and yeah.
But I like Big Boy too because I like that speaker box.
Yeah. You know, I didn't see Andre on the thing. If I'm not mistaken,
on the what?
I read the credits and shit.
See Andre on the what?
On the album.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious. I'm just like, what? I looked.
No, Dre ain't gonna be doing no music.
Yeah.
Dre ain't gonna be doing no music. I seen him in the Jimi Hendrix movie. Did I tell you?
No.
I seen him in the Jimi Hendrix movie.
Huh.
It was just like a short little part, like a few days or what. I don't know how they did it. It was like 3 years of Jimmy's life. It didn't really have any music in it. Jimi Hendrix. And we're talking about Andre 3000, Andre Benjamin, the actor, rapper, Andre 3000. And he was in a Jimi Hendrix movie. And he did a good job, a really good job. But it was just like the way the movie was written, it was a little strange. It was very entertaining, but they didn't have any licensed Jimmy music.
Oh, shit.
So it's just
kind of hard to work with that.
It was him coming up, but when he was coming up, he played a lot of covers.
Right.
So it was cool.
Yeah.
It was good. It was an entertaining film. What quality bullshit. Quality bullshit.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So what you been getting into, man?
Shit,
how was your Father's Day? We haven't
oh, man,
we haven't recorded since Father's Day.
Was it? Oh yeah, what?
It hasn't even been. Yeah, that was Sunday that just passed. Today's Friday, but that was Sunday.
Yeah.
How was your Father's Day, Lenny?
It was cool. I worked and let's see, wifey took me out to eat with Lyric since Lyric was with us still. Yeah, Lyric was with us. He was our youngest one. He was with us. So we went out to eat.
Lyric is your youngest son. How old is he?
Yeah, he's 11.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Shout out to Lyric, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, we went to wifey. She's always on my ass about getting some shade, so we went and got some.
I'm sorry. What you say?
Wifey, she's always on my ass about getting like some stuff when I'm driving, something for my eyes because my eyes are always messed up.
Sunglasses.
Some sunglasses, yeah. So I don't know. I guess we went shopping for some of those. Got that, and that's pretty much it.
Wifey strong armed you into getting some sunglasses.
Pretty much, because she knew that the shit was bugging me. Every time we go on a road trip, I'm always buying like these $10 or $12 glasses from the gas station just for the throwaways. And so she was like, "No, fuck that. You better get you a pair.
Get some real glasses."
Yeah, and I was like, "Man, alright, well, shit." Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. It didn't take much, but yeah.
She knew what was best for you.
Shout out to wifey, yep. And I use them things and shit when I need to.
She knew what was best for you.
What about you, man? How was your Father's Day, man?
My Father's Day was cool, man. They made breakfast for me.
There you go.
You get little gifts and shit.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. To tell you how much they appreciate you for the day.
Yeah. I got a call from Roselle too, by the way. That's our cool. Our oldest daughter.
Your oldest daughter, Roselle.
I got an Instagram post from our middle child, Elijah. I got it from the 13-year-old. I got an Instagram post. Didn't even get a phone call.
But that's that new wave.
I can't
that's
do
these,
that, man.
That's
I was
these
so
youngsters.
Fucking pissed about that.
Dude, that's the youngsters.
I didn't want to tell him.
You got mad?
Hell yeah, I got mad. Like, what the fuck? I didn't get you a phone for that, for the Instagram. I got your phone so I could call you and you call me when you need to. You know what I'm saying? And
these kids is on that new wave, man. This is you got a kid right in the thick of things. He's 13 years old and he's right there and in the growing up in the social media thing.
Shit.
Look at my shoes. Take a picture of my shoes. Look at me standing with the homies.
Right? Squad. #squad.
#squad. Youngsters, man. But yeah, man, Father's Day was cool.
That's what's up.
You scroll Instagram and you see the women taking pictures with their children, talking about, "Oh, daddy ain't around. I'm a strong woman."
Yeah.
So I'm taking pictures and daddy ain't around. not knowing you've been strong-arming this man for damn near a decade for the child. A lot of men fall victim to this. Mm-hmm. A lot of men fall victim to the quote-unquote strong woman. Because they're strong-arm you for the children, collect that check, and then go tell their friends that the man ain't shit, and you doing it all on your own. You a strong woman,
independent. That's what's up.
Now, strong woman. I mean, a lot of women. I say this because I see a lot of women calling themselves strong women.
Yeah.
But there's women out there who I consider strong, who never, ever once posted anything calling themselves a strong woman.
Yeah.
It's just known that she's a strong woman, and we know who these strong women are.
Hell yeah.
Your wife. You know, I mean, we're not going to discuss particulars and anything like that, but she has suffered from her own life-threatening ailments.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I've known the woman damn near 8 years, almost a decade.
Yeah. And
never once, and I'm friends with her on social media.
Yeah.
And never once have I heard her refer to herself as a strong woman.
Yeah, she don't need to tell the world that.
It's already known.
Yes, exactly. She's just
people already know that.
Yeah.
These women aren't here trying to convince people.
Yeah.
That they're strong, or they trying to convince themselves that they're strong.
Right.
What does that mean that you're strong? I got a family member, close family member.
Yeah.
And she had a husband die on Christmas Eve.
Damn.
And she got 2 baby boys.
Mm.
You know, he passed away suddenly from the cancer.
Mm.
And left her 2 baby boys and lots of love.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to grit and bear it.
Yeah.
And never once have I heard her complain, seen her complaining,
yeah,
or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gotta do all that. You know what I mean? You just do what you do. And you ain't gotta show nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never once have I seen her post a selfie pucking her lips out talking about I'm a strong woman. No. With your latte and your nails done.
She knows it. You know what I mean? Everybody that knows her knows it. And if you know what I mean, it doesn't matter. But like she gives off, you can just tell when you look at her. She's a strong woman, bro.
These girls take pictures.
Yeah, like
with their hands on the steering wheel of a Lexus or a BMW or something, right. With their nails done.
Yeah.
Like and be talking about they're a strong woman. What the fuck do you care about your people seeing your nails if you're so strong?
Right.
You know, you on social media. You're on social media every day complaining.
Right. About
your kid's father. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of shitbag fathers out there.
True.
Right? It's a lot of dudes that just really don't care. They just can't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I get that. But then there's a huge population of men who are trying to be there. I know a guy going through it right now. I know a few guys that went through it. You've went through it. I've went through it.
Right.
You know, but you fight to get those children, right?
Yeah. It's ugly,
but there's some guys that don't even go. I wouldn't put it on them because a lot of guys go the extra mile to try to intervene and be cordial, and sometimes the women are just irate because the relationship was over, and the women are just irate, and they try to use the child as a pawn, and say you can't see the child unless it's
Right.
On some ridiculous terms. You know what I mean?
Right.
Impossible terms that the guy can't even meet. So then he gives up eventually.
Yep.
You know, and then she gets to run around and tell everybody how he ain't shit. You know what I mean? And she's a strong woman because she's doing it on her own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's all bad, man. It's a cold world, bro.
Take whatever money he gives you for the kid to spend on yourself.
Right.
I see a lot of that. You know, there's a lot of women out there really, really struggling that don't even really say all that. They don't really shit on a man like that.
Yeah.
You know, but when the guy is really a shitbag. Like, I know like guys that are really shitbags, and then the women don't even come out and they don't even say, hey man, he's a shit, you know?
Yeah. So basically, shout out to all the women out there that don't be out there posting that shit, but are real women. You feel me?
Real strong,
shout out to your cousin, shout out to wifey.
Real strong women.
Real strong women. They ain't gotta say the shit on social media because we all know that shit already.
Real strong women, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. But on the lighter side of things, you know who I really like lately? Migos. You like Migos? It's some real good pop rap out there.
You're gonna have to say a line or something because a lot of that stuff.
Pop rap. They sing that song T-Shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they sing that song Bad and Bougie. You heard that?
Okay, Bad and Bougie. Yeah.
What else they sing? Hannah Montana.
Okay.
What else they sing? Fight. What was it? I'm gonna knock the out night fight.
No
night.
shit.
That's Migos, right? They got good pop rap. There's some good pop rap out there.
Yep.
Who's else a good pop rap singer out right now? These kids are doing a lot of pop rap.
Honestly, that
Chance the Rapper. He does a little that pop stuff.
Yep. Was that Chance is the dude that does that raspy voice, right?
No, he sings all the Christian and gospel stuff. He's like a political agent.
Doesn't he have kind of like a raspy, like I think that's the guy that reminds me of White Clef.
Possibly. See, when he be singing and stuff. He be singing and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Familiar with that guy, yeah.
He's a political agent. We'll get into that another time. But we're talking about pop rap right now. Mm-hmm. He's he's one of those guys. He's showing out right now. I'm just wondering what he's gonna do next. If he's gonna, flourish. Who's else some good pop rap out right now? Uzi Kids. What's the one kids? They're from Tupelo, Mississippi. Who are they?
What was it?
Ray Shrimmer. You heard Ray Shrimmer? These kids, just some young kids, man. These are young kids.
In the Bay, also, we got some out here, too. What was that? SOB and RBE or something like that.
What is that?
They got a song. I heard
is it like some pop stuff?
No, hell no.
Well, I'm talking about pop rap.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about pop. I'm talking about pop
definitely.
rap.
But they hot right now, though.
But we had pop rap when we was little, too.
Yeah.
Everybody getting mad, like, oh, these fools is weak. We had some pop rap when we was young, too.
I don't know, what's the guy's name?
Remember Young MC?
Young
MC, Bust a Move.
Oh, yeah.
And Tone Loc.
Yep.
That was pop rap.
That was definitely pop rap. Yeah.
Tone Loc was definitely pop rap. Tone Loc was one of the worst rappers ever. But he had a cool ass voice.
Yeah.
Tone Loc had like 3 songs that was tight.
Yeah.
See, Tone Loc, we had all kinds of weird rappers. We had like the Candy Man. He had a song called Knockin' the Boots.
Yep.
But he was so weak, but like, you know what I mean? We had a guy called Paperboy.
Yeah, Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You remember Domino?
Yeah.
Domino was kind of tight to me.
Wait, what was that? That's not Here We Go.
The Ghetto Jam.
Baptist. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he has another song called Sweet Potato Pie, and then that was the end.
On that one, but
that was the end. See, exactly.
I don't know.
You don't even know
that one though. That we just said.
Yeah, and he was gone. I thought he was gonna be like I thought he was gonna be like Nate Dogg was.
Right.
But he was just a solo guy. So, and he was from Long Beach. Who knows what Domino is doing? Somebody put an APB out on the former rapper Domino. I don't know if he's current or anything. He used to do like a little singing. He had a song called Ghetto Jam.
Domino Ghetto Jam.
Yeah. What else kind of pop rap? We had a lot of pop rap when we was young. I would say Shock G doing the Humpty Dance was pop as it gets. MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, which the kids out there listening to my show that were born in the 90s didn't know that Mark Wahlberg was a rapper.
Yeah.
Named Marky Mark, and he had a little crew called the Funky Bunch. Man, and he was for real.
Funny.
And he was for real.
Funny.
He used to pull his pants down on TV all the time. The fuck, man? Yeah, Mark Wahlberg probably tried to throw a punch at me if he heard this. But yeah, man, Mark Wahlberg was.
He was a rapper though.
He was dancing and shit.
Yeah, who else was doing that shit, man? But there was, man.
It was a fun time. We had Shaq putting out platinum albums.
He didn't go platinum with Shaq with the Shaq Food joint.
No, with the Shaq Diesel went platinum. Check that out. Check that out. Shaq Diesel. You can Google that. Shaq Diesel went platinum. We was at the studio with the platinum plaque.
Shaq Diesel goes platinum.
Oh, he over here. Yeah. Checking out Shaq Diesel. Yeah, see, he went platinum. It's official, right? Waiting on Lenny.
Discography, yep.
Yeah. Platinum plaque for Shaq Diesel.
Yep. Okay.
So the 90s was full of bullshit.
What it was.
It was full of bullshit. And right now it's full of bullshit. But there's some really good rappers out now. It's just you gotta dig a little deeper than you used to have to dig. Back in the day, the bullshit would be on the radio because we would like to dance to it.
Right.
But the main rappers that we all talk about, the Prodigy, the Mobb Deeps and the Pacs and the Bigs and the Locks and all those people, Nas and all those people were put a little bit in the forefront. Those people were put in the forefront, right? I think Kendrick is put in the forefront now.
Yeah.
But there's so many other great ones out there right now that aren't put in the forefront.
Right.
And it's just a little strange to me. It's just a little strange. I mean, I understand that the fuckery sells, the bullshit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I don't understand
who's co-signing this shit.
Yeah, who's like, yeah, let's put this out.
Who's co-signing this shit?
Yeah, like some of that stuff Cleve be having, man. He'd be like, listen to this. Like this on the first episode we had that song ruined my brain. My frontal lobe was like a little I feel like it got filed down a little bit. What is that? Fuck nigga, I don't wanna be your homie. What was that weak shit he was playing? You remember? Lenny always in the days on me.
I'm off an edible, 2 edibles right now.
Two edibles.
Sitting down is just
He's on a cloud.
For real though, but hey, for real, you were talking about
pop rappers.
And what's that guy? Lil Yachty or Young?
Lil Yachty?
He's one, right?
Yeah, he's definitely. But I don't appreciate his music.
He seems to be he said, I seen him in an interview. He said something. I'm about money. I don't care about being the best rapper. I'm trying to, market the brand and stuff like that. So business wise, I guess he's doing his thing. But I'm not a fan of the music myself. You feel me? But like his hustle, I guess what I'm saying. Respect to that hustle.
Do you remember a rapper named Roscoe Dash?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, he had a song called All the Way Turned Up.
Okay.
And then he had another song with Waka Flocka and Wale.
Okay.
And it's like 2011. Okay. And he was on a cloud. Okay. A prominent producer that we know.
Okay.
I don't want to say his name and put him out there like this because he was co-signing the shit out of Roscoe Dash in 2011.
Yeah.
I was there. 2012, actually. No, not 2011. In 2009, in 2010, the homie was co-signing the shit out of Roscoe Dash, right?
Yeah.
Roscoe Dash hasn't put out an album or anything since the homie was co-signing like this.
Damn.
And this is almost a decade. I'm not faulting Roscoe Dash at all, but this happens to all pop rappers, right?
Right.
And so last week, people were putting Roscoe Dash on Front Street because they got exposed driving a Lyft car. Go ahead and laugh. You feel like laughing.
Wait, I just caught up to the conversation. You said Roscoe Dash in the Lyft car?
Roscoe Dash drive the Lyft car.
Oh, shit.
Roscoe Dash is driving a Lyft. And
Yeah,
so they
that's
exposed him. The internet been crushing him for like the last 4 or 5 days.
That's already fucked up. The fact that he got caught doing this is one thing, but then this internet shit just be fucking people shit.
I know, man.
Oh my gosh, man.
He's just trying to get some
that money. You feel me?
Yeah, you can make good money driving a Lyft, but nowadays,
his machine
if you have a job, you ain't shit. I guess.
I don't know, dude. I mean, he just gotta get that money somehow. Obviously, he wasn't getting money rapping. He probably either got a fucked up deal or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they all got messed up deals.
That's what I mean. Like, and that's how bad it hit him. Like, that's like crazy. The game is cold, bro. It's a cold world, boy. Shit. The game is cold.
Roscoe Dash is driving
Lyft, partner.
Driving
or Uber. I don't know. I don't want to get it mixed up.
I don't know. He's allegedly driving Lyft cars.
Bet that.
Roscoe Dash is allegedly driving Lyft cars, and he's allegedly driving old white ladies around. He's literally driving Miss Daisy. But that's of no fault to him.
No.
He's just, that's a good job. You get some good money. Maybe he makes a little money touring.
Right.
You know, selling a little herb or something.
Hey.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he can get some money for a feature. I don't know if he's a producer. Maybe he makes beats.
Roscoe Dash, I gotta hear the song that he did.
Yeah, you got me moving in a trance.
Oh shit, that song?
Yeah, that's him.
That was huge.
Yeah, right.
Strip club song, bro. He should be getting paid off of that shit.
I'm sure. You know, he's a rapper though.
Not like I've ever been in a strip club, by the way. Let's get it.
I ain't been in a strip club in like 15 years.
Yeah, man.
I don't go to strip clubs.
Yeah,
I refuse to pay for a boner. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
What? I wake up with it every day.
Yeah.
Just pay a broad to get a boner and give her just throw hella money on her.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. That's hustling backwards.
We went recently for my little cousin's bachelor party. I normally don't go, but
went to the strip club.
It was his first time out there. We was out there in Vegas and shit. You know what I mean? Not too many details, but you know what I'm saying. I made the bar made more money for me. The bar made more money for me than the strippers did. I'll tell you that much. You feel me? You feel me, pimp? I was there. Okay, I was make sure my dude was cool. Make sure you know what I'm saying. There's a couple people that
let's not disclose too much information.
But anyways, it was basically shout out to the bartenders, good people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, strip club isn't my thing, but it's not really my thing either. So. But yeah, it's whatever. It's whatevs.
But yeah, so Roscoe Dash, he's famous for a stripper song, is now driving Lyft cars, and our first show we ever did. Let's scratch this Roscoe Dash.
Okay.
I think it was fun. I think it was funny that he was driving a Lyft car.
That is shits and giggles.
And we were talking about pop rap, and Roscoe Dash came up, and he was driving a Lyft car. That was some funny shit.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was about to say, man.
We were still also talking about the draft. I think
we was talking about our
Cleve.
No. We already talked about Cleve. Our first show we ever did. We talked about our second show. We talked about LeVar Ball and Lonzo Ball.
There you go.
And when we were talking about LeVar Ball, I was at the time we recorded the show, I was on the side of he's doing too much. He needs to step back. He's ruining it for his kids. He blew the deal for Adidas and Nike. Blah blah blah. And I completely retract my statements from that show.
Well, I mean, shit. It was at the time you was speaking on it. It was fresh, man.
It was fresh. I was emotional, but I want to say why I retract that emotional statement I made about those.
Right.
Because he's done right by his boys.
Yeah.
He's done right by his boys. He's raised them in a nice home, in a nice area. He's raised these boys to be good. What seems like good boys, yeah. And they all play ball. And he said his oldest son was gonna play for the Lakers, and he said that when he was, he started saying that when he was in high school. Yeah. You know what I mean? All of that. And then yesterday it happened. Uh-huh. Yesterday it happened. He trained these boys. He fed these boys. He got them ready. He worked them out. He got them. He instilled confidence into his sons. And it's a like you said. You even said on that show.
I don't remember what I said. I was so high, bro.
You said
what I say.
You said on that show. You said that it's an invest. You said it's a 18-year investment.
Okay. And
that's exactly what LeVar Ball said. He said it's an 18-year investment, man.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And sure enough, his 18-year investment has paid off in a major, huge way.
Well, and then also I would also like to go back as well and say congratulations to them, because he did do that. But you know what I'm saying. As far as the shoes and shit, you know what I'm saying? I still ain't gonna buy them shoes, motherfucker.
I'm not buying shoes.
Well, I think we started with the shoes, what it was.
Then we went to
like the whole father thing, but you know what I'm saying?
We did. I'm still not buying the shoes.
No.
But I'm not hating on anybody who does.
They did their thing. They really did their thing. He made it happen, though. He really made it happen.
He gave his boys. Yeah. He gave his boys their own brand.
And honestly, I would like to say I would be able to do the same thing for my kids. You feel me? That's all a parent would like to do. You feel me? So
he doesn't.
The parent aspect.
He doesn't have to worry about saying something that's true to his heart, right, and getting dropped from a brand, because he is the brand. Mm-hmm. Him and his brothers, they are the brand. So he doesn't have to worry about doing something and getting dropped from Nike or doing something and get dropped from Adidas.
Yeah, you know what you're buying and what
he can say whatever he wants. He can't be dropped. My dad dropped, or you know what I mean? Yeah. Come on now. He gave his boys a business.
Yeah, set them up for life.
That's big.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's big. So shout out to the Lonzo Ball.
Yep, Lonzo Ball and
the Lakers are still gonna get crushed by the Dubs, who won the championship.
Who did we get again? You said no.
In the draft yesterday, the Warriors got Jordan Bell.
Okay.
Jordan Bell is a young baller. What college did he go to? But I seen. He went to Oregon. That's right. Jordan Bell. He was a steal. He went to Oregon, right?
He went to Oregon. Goes to the Warriors. Draymond Green.
Yeah.
It's not Draymond Green, but parallels are impossible to miss.
Yeah, he's a hustler.
They gonna hype him up to be the next Draymond or what?
He's just a hustler, man. I mean, he's just a rookie, you know.
That's what they need is somebody to get
Warriors
in there.
Warriors got assets, you know.
Scrappy, bro,
you know,
what I mean?
we got to keep Iguodala, but he is getting a little old, you know. He's getting a little long in the tooth, and he's due for a lot of money, and he should get some money.
Jordan Bell adds to the embarrassment of riches in Golden State. Like, they're just like, man, we drinking dough right now.
Hold on, wait, who wrote that? Who wrote that?
The Ringer.
The Ringer.
I don't even know who this is.
It's TheRinger.com?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, TheRinger.com.
Jordan Bell adds to the embarrassment, so.
Say that again, Lenny.
The Ringer posted, Jordan Bell adds to the embarrassment of riches in Golden State.
The embarrassment of riches. Now that's really that's kind of an underlying shot at the Warriors. People, I noticed, like, when the finals were happening, people that were cheering for Cleveland. They were cheering for Cleveland, and Cleveland was like barely beating the Pacers, and but they swept them, but they had a couple games where it's like they barely beat them, like, you know, game winning shots and all that, and the fans were talking. The LeBron fans were like, "Oh yeah, we can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Warriors, no excuses. Warriors, no excuses. Warriors fans won't." And then they would, they walked through the East. They lost the game to the Celtics without Isaiah Thomas, and they were still talking shit, right? The fans. And then they got blown away in the first game of the finals.
Yeah.
Then they were like, it's just one game, right? Then they got blown away in game 2. And they said, it's just a game. Remember last year? And then in game 3, KD snatches the hearts out of them fools. And they yell, it's not fair that you guys have Kevin Durant. It's not fair. Kevin Durant is a pussy because he went to the Warriors. Blah, blah, blah. That's what that turned into.
Yeah.
That's what it turned into after saying they were going to crush us. They began saying it was unfair because the Warriors had Kevin Durant. Right. Not knowing even knowing the whole season they've seen the Warriors with Kevin Durant.
Right.
And then when Kevin Durant was hurt, they were the same ones screaming the Warriors are better without Kevin Durant. That is not true, as you see.
Man.
So it's like the bronze sexuals is what they call them. So then that was game 3. Uh-huh. Then game 4, Cleveland came out and played a great game, and they said, oh, Cavs in 7. Here we go. It's gonna be a good one. And then game 5. They were saying LeBron has no help and the Warriors have a super team and super teams are unfair. Even though they have the highest paid roster in the NBA. And they have 3 current All-Stars and 2 former All-Stars on the bench. But the Warriors have the super team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Warriors, 3 of the guys that they're talking about were drafted. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Johnny Flynn is?
No.
Do you know who Ricky Rubio is?
That's just a politician. No.
Exactly. Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn were selected by the 2 guards.
Okay.
And they were selected by the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead of Steph Curry.
Okay.
Right? Steph Curry went 7th in the draft.
Right.
Blake Griffin went 1st.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the next year, Klay Thompson went 11th. 11 teams passed on Klay Thompson. Right? The next year, Draymond Green went 35th.
Yeah.
That's the second round. These guys worked hard as shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you over here trying to discredit their championship because they worked hard? When has a free agent ever came to the Warriors? You've been in the Bay a long time.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a free agent come to the Warriors say, I want to sign with the Warriors?
Nah. Nobody fucks with us, man. We always had to try to build a team. We lost a lot of had the possibility for a lot of good players. Had a few good players. Dropped a lot of players for
traded players. Traded Tim Hardaway for Bimbo Coles. Oh my
God, bro, it was fucking retarded, dude. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Tim Hardaway for Bimbo Coles. That's what they did.
Yeah, that's kind of what started it, huh?
I know. I mean, traded Mitch Richmond to. My bad. Traded Mitch Richmond to Sacramento. Traded Chris Mullin to Indiana. So
then the curse started, man. After that,
it's all bad, man. We had Latrell Sprewell.
Exactly.
We drafted Penny Hardaway, yeah. and then traded him on draft day for Chris Webber, and then traded Chris Webber to the Bullets the year after he was rookie of the year.
Yeah,
the rookie of the year. Chris Webber was rookie of the year, and the Warriors traded him the next year.
Damn.
That's the kind of pain we've dealt with as Warrior fans.
Yeah.
All these number 1 picks that failed, except for Chris Webber, was great.
Yeah.
And then he left. Well, he got traded. What the fuck?
Crazy.
Latrell Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell. You know? Choked out PJ.
Yeah.
You know? But he was balling. Remember in the on the announcer would always be like, Spree. 4-3.
It was definitely getting it.
I mean, and then they want to call us bandwagon fans. That's like, how are you going to call Warrior fans bandwagon fans when you rooting for a team in Cleveland?
Right.
Who the fuck roots for a team in Cleveland? Except for people in Cleveland.
Right.
Or people from Cleveland.
LeBron fans, probably.
Because I know people from Cleveland. Right. And they rep Cleveland hard.
Not just the Cavs.
Or not just, not just the Cavs. Not just LeBron James. Yeah. I mean, I respect LeBron James' greatness. He's incredible.
Absolutely.
He's the best basketball player I've ever seen.
He is fucking dope as shit.
But all this extra, you know, all this extra excuses for him when he loses, it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
The way the guys defend him, though, you know, they put pictures of him as the avatar, and they, you know, they put LeBron posters up. It's wild, man. I ain't never seen people treat a grown man like that. Props to him, though.
LeBron James.
Props to him. It used to be Michael Jordan. Remember back in the day, people used to treat Michael Jordan the same way.
Exactly.
You know, as a kid, I loved Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a Bulls fan, ever. But I loved Michael Jordan. He was raw.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But that was the Dubs did that, man. And I'm glad KD decided to come to the Bay as opposed to staying in Oklahoma. I don't see why people think that's such a ridiculous decision.
Right.
It's like, do I get to stay in Oklahoma or do I get to go to the Bay and live on the coast?
Just go to the ship, get that ring. That's, you know what I'm saying. That's what they're chasing. They're chasing that ring, bro.
But do I want to live in California or Oklahoma?
Absolutely. No, that's definitely more of a plus as well.
You know what I'm saying? He liked to do photography and all that.
That's
you taking pictures of Oklahoma?
I'm not listed.
I mean, that's.
But he made a smart business decision, man.
Yeah, Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
You know, they do it better over here. This is the Bay.
You definitely get that money out of there.
Everything you see, everything you do on the internet, in your hand, Twitter, Facebook, all of that is here. Yeah. Where we're at. You know? Yeah. This is the real heartland.
The Bay.
Right? Silicon Valley. Right? The Bay. right. Pixar, all that.
All that shit.
So
and some fire ass drug too.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut the show a little short today. It was nice rocking with you, bouncing with us.
Yeah,
Hope you've been entertained and somewhat enlightened. That was a good talk on Prodigy and sickle cell anemia.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Lenny. Off the edibles. Lenny's done the whole show with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can tell that on the other side, but Lenny has had his eyes closed the entire. I don't know if he has his eyes closed. It kind of looks like he's blinking. I see his eyelids move, but he's talking. He's coherent, and he was here to bounce with us on a Friday night.
Yeah.
It's still early. I'm about to go home. Hopefully I can. You know what I'm saying? Tell my lady to lay down so she can receive me. And we gonna call it a night.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. See ya. Peace.